WestJet has just reversed course on the tightest airplane seats in North America. They're ripping them out. But here's what nobody's talking about: the seats weren't really the problem. See, for years, WestJet was the prime example of how to build a beloved brand. Do you remember the Christmas Miracle videos? If you're Canadian, you probably do. Passengers scanned their boarding passes telling Santa what they wanted. Then they found those actual gifts on the baggage carousel when they landed. It was 35 million views on YouTube, an 86% sales increase that December. I remember when their April Fool's pranks went viral every single year. Child-free cabins, helium in the ventilation system. I think one year they had a robot food cart. They were fun. They were human. Canadians loved this particular airline. And then Onex bought WestJet in 2019. Now, I'm in crisis communications. I'm in reputation management. I have watched a lot of brands go through a crisis, but I have never seen a reputation collapse this fast. Today, WestJet ranks near the bottom of JD Power satisfaction surveys. Trustpilot reviews are filled with customers saying, and here's a direct quote, WestJet has gone downhill since Onex took over. Now, that culture that made people choose WestJet, it's gone. The employees that were the literal owners of the company, they're gone. That ended. The personality that made them the anti-Air Canada, it's evaporated now. You cannot get that back. And then just to make everyone truly aware that they knew the old WestJet was truly dead, they announced that they were going to install the tightest economy seats of any major Canadian carrier. It was 28 inches of pitch, non-reclining too, no less. Spirit Airlines territory. The problem here is eventually the consumer has a voice. And there was a TikTok video. It was a 6'3" passenger unable to literally fit in his seat. It got 1.1 million views. Now, just this week, WestJet announced that they're reversing course. They're going to rip out the seats. They're going to reinstall the old layout. The CEO's statement was, it was in our DNA to try new products. No, just no. The real DNA of WestJet was that employees cared because they were owners. The DNA was that customers came first because happy customers told their friends. Here's the lesson: you cannot cost cut your way to a brand that people love. Here's what I want you to take from this. Your brand, it's not your logo. It's not your tagline. It's not your mission statement. It's not a Christmas video. No matter how many million views you get, your brand is the sum of every total promise that you make and whether or not you keep them. WestJet promised Canadians a different kind of airline. They promised them a human one, a fun one that actually cared about them. And then they proved themselves wrong, decision by decision. They cut carry-on bags, they reduced service, they shoved in more seats. Eventually, I'm pretty convinced that they would just stack passengers like cordwood. They broke their promise to the public. The seats, those are just the last straw. That brand, it's already dead. If you're a leader watching this, here's the question I've got for you. What are your promises? What promises is your organization making that you are slowly, quietly breaking? Because guess what? People will notice. Your customers will notice. The regulators are going to notice. And unlike WestJet, you might not get a second chance to reverse course.